I have rights, you have rights, we all have rights. And, it was just getting worse and worse and worse. He had a partner with him, Dennis Wynn, and he was quiet. He was like a little, just like following him around like a little pup. He didn't say anything, just looking and watching.
Were they both in uniform?
They were both in uniforms, yes.
Okay. Now, did your friends do anything that might be considered offensive or uncooperative with the police?
No, and I'm so glad they didn't, because that would have made me look probably guilty, but they didn't do anything. The only thing I heard my friends yelling out was, "Why are you doing this? We'll take her home. She didn't do anything. What's going on?" "Oh, I've never seen cops act like this before. I can't believe it."
And what did he do exactly after he called you all these names and told you to leave? Did he arrest you?
Yes, he did. When we were in the narrow walkway, the bouncer told me to move out of, because I had backed, out of the club when he was calling me these names. I begged him. I said, "Officer, please listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm a young, smart black girl, and I know what's going on. You don't have to talk to me like that." So we moved onto the sidewalk, and he said he's going to listen to my story. I think it was for 2 seconds or for 2 minutes. I'm not sure. I can't recall exactly. And I began trying to explain the story, and that's when he said he don't give a fuck. Leave right fucking now. He said, "I'm going to count to 3. And he said, 1, 2, 3. And he said, "You're under arrest." And I was going to jail for trespassing. When he arrested me, he grabbed my left wrist. He grabbed my left arm. He grabbed it tight, pulled me off the sidewalk, and we were next to a car, 2 parked cars.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing purple tall heels. I have pictures, by the way. We took pictures that night, but not at the club. We had left the camera. I had tall heels, a tight spandex. It was black, with a purple shirt that was tied behind me. So when he grabbed my arm, he swung my left arm behind me, then the right arm, and I was kind of bent over a little bit, not all the way. And he handcuffed me. When he handcuffed me, I said, "Sir, the handcuffs are I had braces on too, bracelets on. I said, "Sir, the handcuffs are tight. Can you please unloosen them?" "I don't give a fuck." I'm like, what in the world's going on? I'm not fighting him back.
Hold it. You asked him to loosen the handcuffs, and he
Yes,
said, "I don't
did.
give a fuck"?
Yes.
Were those his exact words?
Those were his exact words.
Okay. And at that point, were you resisting in any way? Were you fighting? Were you doing anything except asking him to loosen the cuffs?
No, I was not fighting back. The whole time I was cooperating, I wasn't fighting back. He put the handcuffs on me, and I told him if he could please loosen up. It was tight. Next thing he was doing was taking my same left arm he had grabbed. He grabbed my left arm, and he was pulling me towards his parked vehicle that was like 2 spots over. And I said, "Sir, I have heels on. Can you not pull me like that? There's no reason for you to pull me like that." He says, "Oh, so are you resisting?" How can I be resisting when I'm already in handcuffs?
So hold on. You were handcuffed in your attire that you were wearing going out to a club, so you were dressed up, and
Yes.
you had already been handcuffed, and you were on the way to the police car, and he kept asking you if you were resisting because you were asking him to loosen the cuffs up?
Yes. No. He said if I was resisting, because I told him, "Sir, can you please slow down?" He was pulling me, and I'm trying to balance myself. I almost fell. I say, "Sir, can you please slow down?"
He was dragging you to the police car?
Yes, he was pulling on me. Yes,
Okay,
to the police car.
Did it appear that he was angry about something?
Yes, when he first got there, it appeared like something wasn't normal. Like somebody that was on drugs or something just wasn't clicking. That's not normal,
Right.
especially for an officer.
Okay. All right. Well, tell me what happened after that, after he gets you to the car.
Okay, he gets me to the car. I say, "Sir, can you please listen to my story? Let me explain what's going on. You came here, you're going off at me, you're cursing, you're calling me names." Sorry about
That's
that.
all right.
"You're calling me names. I don't deserve that. I have rights." And he said something about he'll throw me in the back of the car. Basically, he'll throw me in the back of the car to take me down to the police station. He went to his vehicle, and he was in there, I guess, filling out the paperwork. He asked one of the girls for my ID because they had it. I didn't have a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in there. Now my attention is on the other officer that was quiet. And I felt, like I was probably able to, talk to this officer because he wasn't saying anything. He didn't make me feel the way that officer was making me feel, or Katie was making me feel. So I turned to Dennis. I said, "Sir, can you please, I'm worried about the handcuffs at this time because they were kind of tight." And I said, "Can you please loosen the handcuffs?" He tells me no. I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, "Sir, please, I'm not sitting here trying to aggravate you. Can you really loosen the handcuffs or remove my bracelets? Because my hands, they're small. They're not that big anyway. But I think he purposely made them tight, or Katie." Mm-hmm. Anyway, the officer tells me no. And I said, "Can you please listen to my story?" He tells me, "We've been listening to you for 20 minutes. I said, "Sir, that's not true. I've been pleading for 20 minutes for you guys to listen to me and to get some respect." And he says, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, a bouncer walks over, and he whispers, "Just don't say anything." I guess he felt sorry. He says, "Just don't say anything. They'll let you go." And in my mind, I already knew they were going to let me go because I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really worried about that. But then they could have been nasty and really nasty and, made something up and probably had me go down there. But I wasn't doing anything for them to do anything like that. So he comes over there saying that, and at this time, I'm listening, but I really don't want to hear it because he was the cause of it. I said to him, "Did we get into any confrontation? Did I yell at you, disrespect you?" And the bouncer said, "No." I said, "What did you ask me? You asked me to move, right?" And I said, "No." He said, "Yes." He said he didn't want anything escalating, so he brought it to their attention. Mm-hmm. I said, "I'm not mad at you," the bouncer. I said, "I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at what's going on, how I'm being disrespected, and this is leading into a way that it shouldn't." Mm-hmm. And I ended the conversation with him. And I said, "Officer, can I please," to Dennis Wynn, I said, "Can I please, let you know what's going on? All this is on call for." And he said, "Shut the fuck up."
So Officer Wynn was using the same language? Yeah,
he used fuck. He didn't call me bitch or like that. He just said, "Shut the fuck up." That's what he said. He was more quiet.
Was he younger or the same age as the other officer?
They look around the same age.
Okay. So they got you in the car now. How long did they keep you?
No, I didn't. I wasn't in the car. I didn't get in the car. I was next to the car. I was standing up next to the car.
Okay, so you're still... Got it. You're standing next to the car. Tell me what happened from there.
That's when I was, just talking to Officer Wynn, trying to get sympathy from him, but that wasn't working. My friends were all there just looking at me. I had another friend. At the time he arrested me, I had my cell phone I dropped, mm-hmm. and I had my one of my friends. I said, "Call my lawyer." So they called my boyfriend and was telling him what was going on, mm-hmm. and he called a lawyer, telling him what was going on, mm-hmm. and all my friends are like looking. I was so humiliated, and I was telling my friend. I didn't know if it was illegal or not. I said, "Record what's going on. Record what's going on." But they weren't able to hear what I was saying.
Okay.
Because I was trying to have them read my lip because I didn't want to, make the situation worse than what it was.
Right.
So I just stood there and tears rolled down my eyes, and I just prayed and I said, "Lord, just keep me safe." And I have nothing else to say. I'm done. I'm done begging. I'm done, trying to prove a point to these officers that nothing like that went down.
So did they release you or did they keep you?
They released me. Officer Katie came out. He had a paper, and he said to sign it. I said, "Do I have to sign it because I don't agree with it?" He said, "Yes, or you're going to jail." I said, "Okay." Signed the paper, and I looked at both of them, and I said, "Have a blessed night." Got my phone and got my my driver's license.